my calling called me, and I couldn't ignore it. And things just started, taking place in my life where I was put on that path, and one thing led to another. And I'm like, okay, well, I really don't like to call my, and you're mentioning labels and definitions and all of that stuff. That was never me. I don't know the proper names for my gifts. I hate to use labels. I just say I am.
Right.
I is.
Right.
I just show up and I let spirit show out.
There you go. And you've always been saying that. You let them show out. You've always been saying that. So now, if you didn't know what you know now, would you think that like I said, if you didn't know anything about what's going on and this happened to you at the age that you are now, do you think you would have embraced it, or would you kind of shun it?
I'm not a shunner when it comes to myself. I mean, I always knew I was special. I'll say that. I always knew I was different. I always knew I was special, and I just knew it. It wasn't like I was trying to act a certain way. I just was. And this was as early as me in my teenage years, just being and being whatever people needed me to be. I mean, I remember some of my childhood friends telling me they had a dream, and what do you think this dream meant? So I was operating in my gift, and I didn't even know it.
Wow. So in essence, how do you? I know there's scientific words, names, phrases, or whatever for it, but how do you think that your gift works?
How do I think my gift works?
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this. On an individual basis, whoever comes to me, whatever they need, I seem to have it. Can I say that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's incredible to me. I mean, it's still awe-striking to me how it works. And I take no credit. I take no credit. Like I said, I just show up and I let spirit show out, and that's probably because I'm a willing vessel.
Okay.
Yeah, I just open myself to whatever I need to be for whomever comes to me.
Okay. Now, would you say the gift that you have, would you say there's a difference between you doing light work and a psychic? Is there a difference between the two, or is it pretty much in the same category?
I would say that it is pretty much in the same category, but it depends on the individual who's doing the work, what their intentions are.
Okay. Okay. I see that. I get that. I get that. So everybody that, I ain't gonna say everybody, but some people that does that could have the wrong intentions for that type of work. You got an example of somebody with bad intentions for that type of work?
Yes, there are plenty of bad examples. And the whole thing of being a psychic and getting paid for your services, a lot of people have taken advantage of that whole position.
So I'm taking that those people that take advantage could possibly give people the wrong information or something along that line in order to gain their financial abundance for I guess giving people not the right stuff that they need.
Exactly. How I work is I don't tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what you need to hear. And a lot of times, if you are working for pay, you're going to tell people what they want to hear, so they'll keep coming back to you.
Now does that work when like, okay, say if you are working with an individual, and you say that it comes down to telling people what they want to hear instead of telling them what they need to hear. So when they tell a person what they want to hear, they're basically pacifying them, just like you said, so they can keep coming back. Do any of that stuff ever go wrong?
Oh, plenty of times it goes wrong, especially in the reviews. Because here's the thing. If you're telling people what they want to hear as opposed to what they need to hear and what's really real, their reality and what you're telling them is not adding up. And that's where the confusion comes in. Mm-hmm. So I get the information. You know, I'm also an empowerment coach. Let me put that out there. First and foremost, before I consider myself a psychic, I tell people I am an empowerment coach, a life advisor, a wisdom giver, knowledge sharer, all of that stuff. So even before my spiritual gifts, you know, I'm going to empower you. If you come to me with an issue, with a situation, I'm like, okay, sit down, tell me what's going on. And before I even use my spiritual gifts, I'm using my common sense, you know, because yours ain't working. So let me add my 3 cents in here.
Okay. Now, have you ever worked with somebody and maybe that person had that gift too and they didn't realize their gift, and by dealing with you has helped them to realize their gift also?
Oh, most definitely. I mean, I'm like a mirror. Actually, I'm going to tell you, Tor, also known as Cheeky, he's my mentor. He's the one who has guided me, I say, for the past 3 years. We've known each other for about 4 years now, but he's the one who mentored me into opening myself up all the way to my gift. So, I don't know why I just did that. Cheeky, are you wanting acknowledgement, boo? But yeah, now you got to issue that question because I got lost in giving him his props, which I'm going to do always, give him his props because he has been my mentor. But what was the original question?
The original question was, have you ever worked with somebody and they had the gift, but they didn't realize they had the gift? And by dealing with you, open up their gift or open up their channel or tunnel so they can receive their gift?
Yes, that has happened quite often. Like I said, I just don't consider myself a psychic. I'm also an advisor. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of people that come to me lost, looking for their life purpose. And through my life purpose deck, I have 30 decks, and I have some that are specifically for different things. And if someone comes to me lost and like Red Hawk, you know, I'm lost, I don't know what my life purpose is, I need direction, I'll immediately grab those cards and I will pull for them. And if that spiritual teacher, if that energy worker card comes up, that's like, okay, yeah, you got some gifts. Now we need to cultivate them.
Okay. So in essence, you had the gift from as young as you can remember.
Probably birth. I probably had it from birth because I am one of God's chosen ones. I mean, my whole life existence lets me know that I am indeed one of His chosen. So you don't live like I live. unless you're chosen.
Right. Now, say that again. You are one of God's who?
Chosen.
Yeah. Now we heard that she is one of God's chosen. So, now, do you think since you got your gift, since you have recognized you have a gift, and you are putting the effort to help people, have you seen your gift getting stronger? Or is that how it works?
Yes. The more you use your gift, the more it blossoms. When I first started on Arranum 6 years ago, I was scared of the word psychic. I was scared of, people wanting to come to me, as far as, tell me what my future is and this, that, and the other. So I was operating under the title of life coach. I'm not a psychic, I'm a life coach.
Okay.
But as I worked on that site, just the gift just kind of like opened all the way up, and Cheeky likes to say that you're acting psychically and you don't even realize it. You'll be just saying stuff. You think you just talking. You just think you're just saying stuff, but really what you're doing is either speaking what's about to happen or what could happen. I don't know. I don't even know how to even explain that, but I will say that after all of these 6 years, my gift still awes me. I mean, it just does. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. It's miraculous, and I am honored to have been chosen to walk in this gift.
Okay, so you said that your gift is steady blossoming. I don't know if you know, or does Cheeky know? Can it get to a point where it blossoms and there's no more growth? Is that a possibility or not?
There's always growth. I mean, there's no limit on your gift. As long as you're operating in it, it has the ability to grow beyond anything you could ever imagine, just like mine has. I mean, who knew I would be, investing in 30 decks of cards? I'm just looking at it. I got all of these cards all around me, and I was one who was afraid of the cards, and I have 30 decks. So there is no fear.
Okay. So now, since you said that, now I think the last time that you read for me, I think you what 6 decks or so then, somewhere around there. So there's been a big increase in decks. With the decks that you got now. Well, let me rephrase the question. People that work with the decks and giving people the readings from the deck. Well, I put it to you this way. Let me rephrase that. The questions is coming as I'm working on this. This is live, y'all. This is not rehearsed. Me and my sis, we don't rehearse none of the things that we do. We just go with the flow. We flow off each other. With people working with the decks, have you ever, you personally, or Cheeky, have you ever saw something in a deck that you say, I can't tell that person that? And if you did do that, was there a reason for that?
No. I always disclose the cards that were pulled. My cards, because of my intention, they're always going to tell you what you need to know. Okay. Now, one thing I must say is, as a professional card reader, professional psychic, whatever you want to call it, we are ethnically not allowed to read on health issues, pregnancies, legal issues. So that's like our disclaimer.